Hi guys. In this video, I will be showing you how to get the artifact of the Devourer and artifact of the Brute in Ark Survival Ascended on the Valguero map. The entrance of this cave can be found at this little oasis at a latitude of 46.9, longitude 87.4. It is quite a tricky place to find, so this is a method that I use. Fly towards the green obelisk with it on your left hand side. Ahead, a little to your right now, you should be able to see this circular temple in the mountains. Turn your back to this temple and in front of you, there should be some crystals in the hills. Near these crystals will be a bridge and a staircase. This staircase leads to the little oasis at the front of the Lost Temple entrance. For this cave, you'll need 2 tames, and if you want to be extra, you can bring an extra tame. I recommend a dino that is small and that can jump if you want to jump your way to one of the artifacts. I'll be using a Deinonychus. I also recommend a shoulder pet. You can use a Pyromane, but I'll be using a Dimorphodon. And if you flew here, you probably have a flyer. If it is small, you can use it for the first part of this cave. Kinda sorta. For your character, you need the following. Firstly, 20 grappling hooks, these are a necessity, and a crossbow. A good set of flak armor, and a spare set if you have to wait for it. You need some food and a lot of medical brews. A ranged weapons for the bats, a pickaxe, and a parachute. Once you are ready, go to the staircase and over to the left side, there is a button you can press. This will open the gate. Once open, enter the cave and fly through the halls. You will get dismounted in this first half, but it's okay, you can kind of fly at the end, but there is a major change. Unlike the old days in ASE, you can no longer fly all the way down the drop. You will be dismounted and die if the eels are in the water. So now, I recommend doing this with a parachute and a grapple. You want the waterfall to be behind you as you descend. Once you're low enough, shoot your grapple in this area to get to land. There may be mobs in this area, especially bats, and they might attack you while you're falling. Once you've landed, unpod your land dino and go forward. That is where we landed. Now we want to go up and to the right, past the crystals. Follow the path down, and you will end up seeing a tree and more large crystals. At these crystals, we want to now go to the left. At this rock, you want to crack it open to reveal the entrance and follow the path down. Near the end, the room will open up into a large chamber with water on your right hand side. There will be some mobs in here, so fight them and continue up the path. I like to get rid of the bats because them rabies are kinda nasty, so make sure you stay brewed up. At the end of the path, you will see a dark hole. Go into it and swim through the water. At the end of the waterway, the next entrance is very small and you may not be able to fit and have to pod your dino. Be careful to position yourself correctly to dismount, as this cave is known to be an anti-mesh mess. This next room is littered with hellionic and insta-death holes. All non-platform drops will kill you. Walk up and jump onto the platform on your right hand side. From here, we want to try lure as many bats towards us to get rid of them before we start jumping. Then walk to the very top of the platform we are on. At this point, you can leave your tame here or pod it and get your grapples ready. Stand at this point on the platform and aim for right up here. Grapple yourself up to this point, then drop down below carefully. Creatures may be around the other side, so give it a few seconds, then grapple up to the platform. We are now trying to make it up here. From the edge here, you want to grapple at this point and pull yourself up and grab the artifact of the Devourer. Now we want to carefully grapple back. Walk to the other side and now be very careful and shoot in this area. You may need to shoot while you're jumping to get more reach. Next, shoot right here and pull yourself across and back. Go through the hole and unpod your dino. Swim back to the other side and follow the path back to where we started. Loot crates do spawn in the water, but so do ammonites and eels, so be very careful. Fight any new creatures as you go back down the path. You will get back to the crystals and tree. Here, you want to go to the right. Follow the path down until you get to where we started this run. This is my reset point, so I don't do loops. From here, we want to go straight ahead for the easier artifact, the artifact of the Brute. You should notice another tree to the left and an entrance to the right. Go down this entrance. It is a single way path, so keep going. Go past the first cauldron. When we see the second cauldron, the room will open up as this is the artifact room. This room is usually stacked with creatures, so be ready for a long fight. Once the room is clear, we are trying to make it towards the temple. Continue on the left side towards the temple, fighting any stragglers. Walk through the two head statues and grab the artifact. Now we want to walk back towards the left and past the cauldrons. Once you get to the tree, here you want to go to the left. We are once again at the reset point. Here we can now exit. Walk towards the right hand side next to the Ark pillar. This gives us a good view up the exit. Pod up your tame and get your grapples ready. I like to use the giant crystals as platforms to grapple and land on. There is no specific order, but this is how I grapple out. From here, you can run down the corridor and unpod your bird at the end. To leave, you need to press the button again, which is on the right hand side in this spot. Once you do that, fly out and you've completed the Lost Temple. There is another way to get back up here, but it's includes swimming, eels, and a whole bunch of garbage, and I think grappling is way easier and safer. So that is my guide on the Devourer and the Brute artifacts on the Valguero map on Ark Survival Ascended. Don't forget to like and subscribe if this video was informative and helpful. If there's anything that I missed or any tips you have, make sure to let us know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.